Hi guys, I'm Kim and this is my February TBR. Please excuse it if I look a little red in the face or if I sound a little weird. I'm pretty sick right now, but I still wanted to get this video up because it's my February TBR and I wanted to get it up in January, because if it was up in February it wouldn't make much sense anymore. I'm sorry, this is like the 5th time I'm trying to film this video. It just isn't working for me today, but I really want to get this up, so please excuse me. The first 2 books I'm planning on reading in February are actually German books that aren't available in English yet, or I'm not sure if they will be available in English, but I decided to mention them anyways as I'm planning on reading them. The first one is called Glashaus, Jeder hat etwas zu verbergen, which translated would mean glass house, everyone has something to hide. It's by Christian Galos. It's an adult novel, it's a cyber crime thriller kind of. It's set in Germany, in like modern day Germany, and it centers around this war being fought between a hacker and a German special unit that specializes in cybercrime. So this hacker, he's very good, or she, whatever the case may be, and they managed to hack into the German military system, so obviously they're very dangerous. So the government put together this special unit and now they're trying to hunt this hacker. And that's pretty much all I know about it. It does sound really interesting and I'm really trying, or I really want to get back into reading more thrillers. I did plan on reading 2 adult novels in January, but it didn't really turn out that way. I read one, but I didn't get to the other, so I'm trying again in February and I'm hoping I'm having more luck with this. The second one is by Jana Goldbach, another German author, and it's called Demon Hearts and Angel Wings. It's about this girl Amber, who is just your regular girl. It's nothing supernatural, nothing special about her, until one day she meets this guy called Gwyn, who tries to hit on her. But for whatever reason she doesn't like it and she hits him in the face. Which seems to be pretty extreme, but I do not know what he said or how he tried to hit her, so maybe it was right what she did, I don't know. Thing is, Gwyn isn't human. He's some kind of demon prince or demon heir, and he didn't just hit on Amber because he thought she was cute or whatever. He hit on her because he has to find a human girl to sacrifice, and he decided this is going to be Amber. So this story is about Gwyn trying to sacrifice Amber and Amber trying not to get sacrificed. Obviously Amber doesn't really like the idea of being sacrificed, I mean who would, and she's fighting tooth and nail to get away from Gwyn and not to be sacrificed. So this is pretty much all I know about this book. I'm pretty sure somewhere along the way Gwyn and Amber are going to fall in love, and maybe he's going to rescue her from being sacrificed after all, I don't know. But I'm pretty excited to find out. So on to books that are actually available in English and that I'm planning on reading in English as well. The first one is actually only the first part of the book. The second part is going to be released sometime in July of this year, I think. And it's Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. You probably all heard about this and you probably read it already, so I'm not going to get too much into it, but it's about this girl who's the commander of a spaceship, and she and her all-girls crew travel around the universe and they kind of get into trouble. That's pretty much all I know about it because I just skimmed over the synopsis and I didn't read many reviews or anything about it, because as I said, it's only the first part of the book. It's only, I think, 52 pages on ebook, so I didn't want to read too much about it beforehand because obviously there isn't going to be that much happening since it's only 50 pages, so if I read too much about it beforehand, I think I'll be spoiled too much. I don't know if that made sense, but that's what I'm thinking about it. The second book I'm planning on reading is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, which is the first book in the Falling Kingdom series. It's a YA high fantasy novel set in a world where there apparently is no more magic, but there used to be magic, and now there are 3 kingdoms who are fighting for power. And it centers around 4 main characters, each in different positions. Like one is a princess, the other is a rebel, and there's a sorceress, I think. And they just have to make their way through all of this kind of power plays and intrigue and whatever else may be happening. I've heard a lot of good things about the series and I'm really excited to get started with it. Maybe I'm even going to read the second book, but it depends on how quickly I get through the other books and obviously about how much I really like this book. The next book is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I'm hoping I will be able to read this book in a physical book instead of an ebook, because I just ordered it off of Book Depository, as well as the second book in the series. And yeah, I'm hoping it'll get here soon so I can actually read it in physical form. It's a retelling of 1001 Arabian Nights, and it's about this king. It's a boy king, it says in the synopsis, or a very young king, who every day takes a new bride and has her killed by the next morning. So as her best friend is taken as a bride and consequently killed by the king, Sherazade, I'm not sure how you say her name in English, volunteers to be the next bride for the king and obviously tries to stay alive and also enact revenge for her best friend. So this sounds amazing. I've always been a huge fan about 1001 Arabian Nights. And yeah, I think this is going to be really interesting. I know I said it's about probably every book in this video, but obviously I want to read all of those books, so I'm very interested in them and I'm looking forward to seeing what is happening. And again, as with Falling Kingdoms, depending on how it goes, I might even read the second book, The Rose and the Dagger, but we'll have to see. As for the last book of this video, I'm not planning on actually physically reading this book, but listening to it on audiobook. It's Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm currently listening to the whole A Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and this book is the second to last book in the series and the last book that is currently available. The last book will be out in, I think, September of this year, but I'm not sure. So I'm currently reading or listening to Queen of Shadows and I absolutely love it. I've loved every book in the series up until now and I'm really excited to see how it goes on. So I'm really looking forward to listening to this one. I have in January and December listened to 2 audiobooks a month, but this one is a little longer. It's 25 hours I think, and the others are 20 hours at the longest. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit 2 audiobooks in one month, and I also want to listen to some more podcasts, so I plan to only listen to 1. Maybe I listen more, but for now this is the only one that's on my TBR. If any of the books sounded interesting to you or you didn't know about those books, I leave all the links to them in the down bar, as well as links to all my social media accounts if you want to catch up with me on Instagram or Twitter or If you've read any of the books or planning on reading any of the books, let me know in the comments or tell me which books you're planning on reading in February. And let's get a conversation started. I really don't know where I was going with this. Whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. I'd be really happy. And I'm going now because I can't really concentrate and I think I'm talking nonsense. So, bye!